Well, hello again, YouTube. Yes, I know, long time no see, right? Everybody has been asking me, when are you going to do another video? Well, we have, one, been so busy. Two, the weather has been absolutely crap out here in northeastern Pennsylvania. So today is like the first day where it's blue skies, the sun is shining, it's cold, but there's no rain, sleet, snow, just general nastiness or winds that are blowing at 30 miles an hour. So this is my personal splitter. We put this one together a while ago. I've affectionately dubbed it Split-Zilla because it has the monster log loader arm on it to truly make your life easy. No more picking up or rolling around those big ugly rounds, which I have a nice piece of maple behind me. Well, not really nice, it's kind of ugly, but it is what it is. It's what we're going to use for the day. But the splitter itself is a standard brute force 2624. So what does that mean? Well, that means it's a 26.5 horsepower EFI. This one has an electric throttle control right on the dash. It's your auto cycle, it's your fast split, it's the big bore cylinder, it's the box wedge, the pullback arm, the attached conveyor, the big log basket that is transferable side to side, and we did a custom mounting bracket so that way the grapple has something to hold on to for transport, and of course the 10-foot attached conveyor. So as I brought this in with the Bobcat UTV, would be exactly how you would do it with your pickup truck. So this is in the road mode, shall we say. So let me get the camera out of the tripod, we'll do a quick walk around, and then we'll start making little pieces out of big pieces. Stay tuned. So if that's not impressive, I'm not really sure what is, because this was lifted up at an idle on a 26 horsepower Kohler EFI motor. Again, the whole premise of putting a log loader on a splitter like this is so, I'm going to lower this down a little bit, but I just wanted to show everybody that it is truly off the ground and it's stable. It's not going to tip over. It's just there. So I'm going to bring this down to like a working height where we can actually just get on it and just cut, you know, we're going to buck off. I think there's 8 or 9 rounds on this. And then what we'll do, we'll use the grapple to pick up each piece, put it on the splitting table, and then load the log basket with it. But we were at the Boonville show with it, and what we actually did was came right in through here in between the frame and ran another log out, and then you could just stand there and just buck everything down and make all your nice little pieces. And you're doing it standing upright. There's no chance of the chain tipping into the ground and dulling the chain, but this was just something that we can do. This is a 9-foot log loader. The lift capacity on this one's right about 1,500 pounds, give or take. And that's always at the half reach point. We're a little bit out beyond that, so this is a pretty big log, and still was able to do it even at an idle. I could throttle it up and really do it, but the rotator on this is a continuous 360. The log loader frame here at the turn tubes is actually a 270, so it'll quit about here, go the whole way around, and then quit just off the center on the other side. It won't go continuous like the rotator will, but you can work a pretty good pile mostly around the splitter itself. So if you drove this into your wood pile where all the big rounds were as a one-man band, you could use the loader just to grapple up all the big pieces versus trying to roll them across or have them fall over on your foot. Just those big pieces are nasty and evil to deal with, so I like using the loader. So let's get the still warmed up and buck these into pieces and make even smaller pieces out of rounds. Stay tuned. Now that we got those all cut up, I'll show you another trick. Like I said, if we can stick one right underneath the main frame there on the log loader, we can shoot a piece straight out. This one just started bobbling back and forth too much, but still we were able to keep the chainsaw tip out of the ground. Not completely hunched over, but somewhat according to plan. All right, so we'll fire this back up, but what I wanted to show you first, which I didn't explain when we started the video, this is a diverter valve. So this comes off of the pump, which runs the auxiliaries for like your log lift, the wedge up and down, and the conveyor. So in the up position, up like the loader. So if we go down, now that'll run just the splitter auxiliary controls and not the loader. So we'll go ahead and start this. And we'll go ahead, we'll drop this down, set the conveyor, and take off the support there for the ground. All right, so let's do a quick walk around on this before we start making little pieces out of big pieces. So again, brute force 2624, big auxiliary fuel tank, massive hydraulic oil tank, in-tank oil filter, all your case drain line for the return coming in, your main return, your oil cooler. Hour meter on this one reads 6.7, I'm embarrassed to say, because I haven't used it, that is. Auto cycle valve, Then we have the log deck, which is your log basket over there, up and down. The center one is the wedge up and down. This is a box wedge, so it's very limited as far as what the up and down is. Basically, you have a very short backbone on this, so you have to keep the main collar, this big black part here, around that, which I'll raise this up and down so you can see it. But again, big box wedge. We call it a 7-way because you get 6 off the bottom, and then of course the unsplit piece stays on top, and the pullback arm pulls it in. Absolutely massive splitting cylinder on this. I think it's somewhere around 32 to 35 tons at 3,000 PSI. Huge splitter table. Of course, the attached conveyor. This one does not swivel back and forth, but it will go up and down hydraulically. It is a top drive with a variable speed on it. Again, big basket on this one. Since I said it but didn't show you, this down here is the speed controller and the forward, neutral, and reverse on the conveyor itself. Then this blue knob, the travel lock, is not like a parking brake or anything. That's actually the lock for the basket so it doesn't drift down. This is our throttle. It's an electric switch on this one. Pressure gauge should read about 3,000 pounds at full tilt. Our fast split block, battery for the electric start. Again, Kohler Command Pro EFI. Let's get firing things up, and we'll load the basket and then start splitting. So going into this, I had something in the back of my head, that I felt like I was forgetting, but just couldn't put a finger on it until we started to split. So this is a 22 model, like August of 22 is when I put this one together. And since then, Brute Force has been doing like a drop-in tray, because what was going on, the wood would split through and then nosedive. So then the box wedge itself was kind of carving this out. So that's why you would hear it strain. So I will get that new plate ordered for this, and I'll show you where it goes, but that's what was going on. It just, the log would go through and then just dive, and then it would just literally have to shear it through on that angle and go through all that grain. So, but yeah, let me show you what I'm talking about, and then we'll wrap this one up, guys. All right, so I have the wedge all the way elevated, and like I said, what was going on, this piece would come in, if I can do this with the camera in one hand, the piece of wood in the other. So it would come through like this, and then the piece itself would dive, and all of that pressure would be from this cross grain kind of cut until it pushed through. So when this is diving like that, it's because there's so much of a drop in here, so we can do a new table now where it won't let that dive in. So it basically goes from here at the I-beam kind of area and comes straight across. That way the piece can't dive as it comes out towards the conveyor. So we'll get that piece on order. I'll get some measurements and get that over to the Brute Force gang. So the next time we do this, it'll go a lot smoother and a lot quicker. So now that it's all said and done, like I always say, wedges equal waste. So the more wedges you have, the more waste generates off of this. I might take it and flip it with the telehandler into the disc cleaner to get rid of some of the fines that are in that bag. But again, that was one log that we split up here and put into the log lift firewood bag. So it has the unloading loops down here on the bottom for flipping it over on both sides. 4 big loops up top to hold it open. We do offer the bag rack, but I didn't feel like pulling one, out of my lineup over there just for doing this. We'll use the skid, or we'll use a tool cat with the forks on it. You just want a good vertical stretch, just nice and taut, but a level bottom, because if you go too high, it'll round out the bottom, and then it gets all weeble wobbly on the pallet as you're moving around. So we'll just set this off on a pallet, make life nice and easy. But again, we do have 3 models of the firewood bags available. We have the log lift brand, which is this one. We do the power lift, which is the same ventilated stitch nylon, but it's on all 4 sides with no mosquito netting and no unloading loops on the bottom, but the same size. And then we do the mini-me, which is half the height, but the same footprint. So it's a 1/6 of a cord, and you still get the unloading loops on that. So, all right, let's put this back in the tripod and close it out. That one log was 1/3 of a cord. We had maybe 5 or 6 pieces in the bottom to kind of help hold the bag open, so when stuff started going in, it wouldn't kick the bottom around at all. But as you can see, it's 1/3 of a cord, and it's in a bag, so I don't have to worry about restacking that or doing anything with it to move it. We'll just grab that with the forks, take it down to the house next year after it seasons up, and put it through the fireplace. So, well, as I always ask, if we can earn your business with the sales quote, I would love to hear from you directly. We are an independent dealer for the different manufacturers that you see here on our channel. And if I can get you a sales quote, you can call me. It's 833-SPLITTER. It's 833-775-4887. You can also email me at sales@shaverequipment.com. Again, we are an independent dealer, so if you watch our channel, you like our videos, just again, I'd love to earn your business with the sales quote. Let me package everything together, all the options and shipping, and we'll send it right to your door, or you can pick it up here at our woodlot. So, again, it's 833-SPLITTER, or you can email me at sales@shaverequipment.com. Yes, we offer financing. That's over on the website. And if the bags do interest you, we do have the log lift, which is what this one is with the mosquito netting and the unloading loops. We do the power lift, which is the same white with the stitched in ventilation, but it's on all 4 sides, not just the left and the right, and no unloading loops. And then we have the mini-me version of the log lift, where it's half of that overall height, same footprint, just not as tall, so that's a 1/6 of a cord. And of course we have the bag rack 3.0s over on the website as well. The 3 bags are available for online purchase. The bag rack, we have to work on a shipping quote. For the bags, we have everything figured in, the credit card fee, shipping to your door. It usually goes FedEx, and 4 different order quantities there on the bags. We do the sample order on the log lift and the power lift, it's 12. Then we go to, I think it's 48, 120, and then the full pallet in each. The full pallet does ship for free, so check out the link there, and we hope to see you next time. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe section here on the channel, and remember, we're always working hard to be lazy. Thanks for watching.